Excellency, and thank you so much. What a wonderfully insightful panel discussion there, really getting us started our day 3 here at Expand North Star, our landmark startup event as part of GITEX Global. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please do take your seats for the next session. We're really keeping the momentum going with lots more exciting talks for you. As you saw him there gracing the stage earlier, David Rowan, the founding editor-in-chief of Wired in the UK, is going to be coming back to moderate the next session for us. We have on stage a very special guest from Armenia of background, now based in Miami, the co-founder and CPO of Picsart. It is Dr. Mikayel Vardanyan, and please do give them a very warm welcome once we just make sure that we've got all of our stage directions nicely, smoothly arranged for you. Thank you so much for being here with us. Day 3 of Expand North Star. We've got a full day of exciting programming for you, and tomorrow as well. Please do give our next guests, Mikayel and David, a very warm welcome. Thank you. Perfect.
This is Mikayel, who represents an extraordinary company that's empowering creators at a scale we've never seen. The company, Picsart, an Armenian-American company with bases in Florida and Yerevan, creates AI tools that allow anybody with no training to create images, video, creative expression. And tell us, Mikayel, just what the scale is. Every day, the numbers of downloads, the numbers of images seems to exceed millions a day. Just set the scene on how Picsart has become the dominant image AI app.
Yes, thanks a lot. Happy to see you all here. So Picsart is the largest creative platform, AI-powered, with over 1 billion of downloads up to date, with 150 million monthly active users. And by the way, we have also 500,000 monthly active users from UAE. So thanks to our all users in United Arab Emirates, it's almost 5%, more than 5% of population. And yeah, we generate more than 1 billion images each month. And up to date, our image repository generated by our users is more than 7 billion images.
These are extraordinary numbers in a super competitive app market. So talk us through how Picsart reached that inflection point, what you saw that other apps didn't see that allowed you to grow at such scale.
Yes, so back in 2011 when we started, the market was very new, and we were basically what we did, we started from mobile and we started from Android platform when it was just new, and Android marketplace was just new, and we were been experimenting with a lot of different applications. And then we saw the gap in the market for this photo editing at that time and started to grow organically. From 2011, from when we first launched our first product on Android platform. Then over the years, we tried to be competitive, and we were utilizing and leveraging the power of the new technology to make creativity more and more accessible to everyone. So then launched on the different platforms like iOS platform. Then since a couple of years, we also have our product available on our web. And so over the years, we were initially targeting Gen Z, as our main audience to help use our platform for their personal needs. But since several years, we also now trying to provide and make the tools accessible to business users, and help them to be more productive and more efficient when it comes to static or dynamic content. So it always helped us to be in the market with this new innovative technology, at the same time with targeting the right audience at the right time.
So it is a 12-year overnight success story. You have evolved as new technologies have appeared. And clearly, generative artificial intelligence has been a game changer. You're now known for all sorts of applications. Replace my X on a photograph, the yearbooks app that make you look as if you were in your school yearbook, as well as the more serious enterprise applications. When OpenAI start to release their generative applications, DALL-E and the first ChatGPT, how did you think inside the company of adapting these models to create products that would give the users new superpowers?
Yes, so if I go back, our vision was always to make creativity accessible to everyone since the launch of our product. And each time there was new technology, we were like utilizing it to make this platform more accessible for every kind of user, even non-creative user, to make creativity accessible. What relates to Gen AI, one thing to say that we have started to work on AI back in 2016. It was not Gen AI stuff, but still we have been using the power of AI in our creative platforms already for 7 years. And over the years, we knew that AI will get bigger and bigger. That's why we were more proactive. Like His Excellency also said, UAE also did right in that regard. And when Gen AI hype have started, back like 1.5, 2 years ago, we are already there, and we have already a team of more than 100 AI engineers. We have been developing a lot of stuff and started to utilize this technology right away, and it helped to make our product more accessible, and we have been utilizing it as a co-pilot of what we have been doing before. So we both were utilizing third-party products like OpenAI, like Stability Diffusion at that time, but in the meantime, we were also building our own in-house models. So now I'm proud to say we already developed a couple of in-house models which better fit to our use cases, and we keep developing them.
But let's look at the economics of generative AI. It's hugely energy intensive. It also has an enormous computer processing cost. How, if you want to create free tools or low-cost tools for a mass international market, can you also ensure that it's sustainable for you as a company?
Yes, that's a good question, and since the beginning of utilizing Gen AI in our platform, we have been focused really hard on optimizing the models and working really hard on optimizing our overall infrastructure. We have invested heavily in GPU power and have created a couple of clusters for our own needs. And here again is one of the areas that we have seen that it's not about models anymore, and because there will be more and more models and it will be commoditized over the next several months, over the next year, but how fast you can introduce the new model and how optimized it can be and cost efficient can be to provide it to our user base. So that's how we have been looking at it, and it pays off currently.
Now, Mikayel, there's a lot of people who make a living by being creative, by being photographers by editing magazine designs, by creating short films, who are now quite anxious that their ability to make a living is going to be constrained by the power of AI tools like Picsart. What is the future of work for the people now making a living in the creative industries?
Yes, that's a very common question recently, and it comes up very often. How I see it in and how we see it is that in any case, AI will stay and it will get more and more into our daily lives. So you either should utilize it for your own benefits and be more productive and look at it as more co-pilot and achieve more with the power of AI, or if you are afraid of it, it won't help. So for me, it's like, yes, certain positions and certain disciplines will be replaced, of course, but at the same time, I see it's more as a benefit and more as a co-pilot for the ones who will leverage the power of it to make their work much more efficient and do much more stuff in a much shorter time frame than it was before. So, as with every new technology, that always happens, and you need to be on top of it and see the opportunities and leverage the power of it for your own benefits.
But aren't you concerned that you're taking away some of the core aspects of being human beings? If my ability to take a photograph or to write a paragraph is being done better by the generative AI, then how can I continue to see myself as creative? What does it mean for humanity?
It's again a hard question, but I see it again. It's not that you can just go and utilize an AI tool and it will create everything perfect. Still, you need to understand how to write the right prompts. Then you need to go over it many times and revise it before you can share it to public. It's still not there that you can just put a couple of words and it generates everything and everything is great and you can just publish it. I still see that there is a human factor in it, and even if it's some of the parts of it is generated, you still need to have a lot of experience and you need still to work on it in order to make it great and perfect to show to the broader audience, being it's a text, being it a visual, etc. So it still seemed for us as a co-pilot versus complete replacement of a human work.
And if you had a child at the start of their career who said, "Dad, I'm going to be a photographer," or "Dad, I'm going to be a visual artist," would you tell them not to?
I would tell them do that, but learn AI and try to utilize AI, which can help you to be becoming more better artists, something like that.
So the fine art colleges around the world are going to have to teach AI
Yes,
as well as drawing.
sure.
So let's talk about where this goes next, because it's very hard for people in the room here to keep up with the evolution. Each time you take a day off, there's a new AI tool that will translate anything you're saying in real time into 100 other languages using lip sync. What do you see as the next steps for generative AI and creative expression?
Yeah, so I believe it's not another hype that will disappear after a while. It's already here, and it's already helps in many disciplines and applicable in many disciplines. So that's first thing. I believe that it should be evolving and it should be getting in all the verticals. In terms of Gen AI, if at the beginning it was models play, right now I see that models can be already generated by many companies, and then there are many more models generated every day and come up with every day. But I see it's more about niche models. So for certain kind of tasks and use cases, if you have the right model which trained for the specific task, you can win. Plus, I believe it's more about being faster and how well you can optimize that model for that particular needs and for the particular use cases you are trying to use this Gen AI.
So I'm going to push you on specifics.
Yes.
Like a couple of years from now, what will be possible with video?
With video, I think we are moving into the same direction as with photo right now. So photo was first, like text to image was first. Right now, every company is working text to image, text to video. And by the way, we were the first ones who released the research paper back in May of how it should work and also have a demo product of text to video. So I believe it will be a little behind because video is much harder than photo, but it will get to the stage when you will be able to generate videos with the prompts like you currently is able to do with the text, and then combine video and photo with different copies, with different localized versions to create the right solution and the right creative set for your business or for your personal needs.
Bad news for the Hollywood movie studios then.
It's still, I think it's, for example, we currently focus more on the agency and ad creation versus like creating the movie with the help of AI. It's still, there are so many use cases that people will be working and focus more, which are much easier to address before moving the full movie's capabilities or creating the movie, etc. And it still requires a lot of human power and human work.
Okay, so Mikayel, Picsart, your mission is empowering creators of all stripes. There's an awful lot of creators here, creative in different ways. Final word, give them one piece of advice so that they can see AI as a tool to use rather than as a threat.
Yes, as I mentioned, when we started the company and when we launched the product, our mission and vision was always to make creativity accessible to everyone. At that time, we were mostly focused on consumers. Our Gen Z users who have been using our product for personal needs mostly. And right now, with the help of AI, we are trying to make this creativity accessible to businesses, to be more efficient and to be more productive.
So one piece of advice?
So if you are business owners or thinking of businesses and you need static on visual content or dynamic content, Picsart is here. We can help you to save a lot of time and be really unique in regards of content creation, being it static or dynamic content. So we are happy to help you, and if you need any advices, we are here. Just let us know.
So you are all award-winning artists and movie makers because the tools are there. Thank you from Picsart, Mikayel, Vardanyan.
Thank you.